Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, students from Gaston Elementary. Today I'm going to talk to you about the first group of African American aviators, the Tuskegee Airmen. The Tuskegee Airmen were dedicated, determined young men who enlisted to become America's first African American military airmen. At a time when there were many people who thought that African Americans lacked the intelligence, the skill, the courage, and the patriotism. The Tuskegee Airmen were trained in many other career fields other than flying. They were trained in fields of airfield operations, meteorology, intelligence, engineering, and medicine, just to name a few. The Tuskegee Airmen were not all commissioned officers. Some of them were enlisted. The enlisted were trained as aircraft engine mechanics, radio repair, parachute riggers, control tower operators, policemen, and also as firefighters. The Tuskegee Airmen were formed the 332nd Fighter Group, which was formed from 4 other fighter squadrons: the 99th, the 100th, the 301st, and the 302nd. We honor the sacrifices made by these extraordinary men. That unselfish acts of courage and patriotism prove to the world that African Americans can perform tasks just as well as any man. The accomplishments made by the Tuskegee Airmen are nothing short of amazing. Over 15,000 combat flying sorties, over 260 German airplanes shot down or destroyed, 950 rail cars, trucks, and other vehicles destroyed. 1 destroyer sunk by a P-47 airplane from machine gun fire. 150 flying crosses were earned, 744 air medals, 8 Purple Hearts, and 14 Bronze Stars. These accomplishments of the Tuskegee Airmen came with a price: 32 downed pilots that became prisoners of war, and 66 pilots which were killed in action. The accomplishments of the Tuskegee Airmen lead to a lot of firsts. On July 26, 1948, then President Truman issued Executive Order Number 9981, which desegregated the armed forces. Benjamin O. Davis Jr. was the first African American to be promoted to Brigadier General in the U.S. Air Force. Daniel Chappie James was the first African American to be promoted to General, the first to wear 4 stars. In conclusion, the accomplishments made by these Tuskegee Airmen have made it possible for African Americans to excel in aviation. They also prove that it doesn't matter where you start, but where you finish. Take advantage of every opportunity that comes your way. The biggest opportunity that you children have right now is school. You can start right now by doing your best in class. The Tuskegee Airmen opened the door for us. It is our job to continue the legacy and make the best of it. I believe if it had not been for the sacrifice of the Tuskegee Airmen, I personally would not be an aviator today. That is why I feel we must continue to honor these brave men for their sacrifices they made for our country. You can honor them by doing your best in school, by not just trying to be an aviator, but trying to be the best that you can be in whatever you choose to be. The Tuskegee Airmen, America's first African American aviators.